Now, as much as I would like to take a look at some of the absolutely spectacular Barbie Fashionistas dolls that have released recently, I am instead going to try to stay kind of on trend. So today I will be reviewing two of the brand new Barbie dolls that Mattel has put out recently to celebrate the release of the Barbie theatrical film. And today I will be reviewing both the doll that was made to represent the character Gloria from the film, as well as the President Barbie. And I honestly have a lot more to say about Gloria, so I will start out first with reviewing the President Barbie doll. So here is the President Barbie doll that was released, I think she came out last month, and this is a look at her packaging. See, the back of the box is kind of the same for all of them. They just have like the Barbie dream house that is featured in the film. And I think these are probably going to be the only two Barbie the movie dolls that I end up reviewing, though I might end up doing like a film review or like a reaction video, because this is pretty big. Like, this is a pretty big deal. Not many fashion dolls get like a theatrical film made in their honor. Not many fashion dolls honestly have the legacy that Barbie has to deserve a theatrical film made for them, to be honest. So here is the President Barbie doll straight out of her packaging. And these are both technically Barbie signature dolls. They both retail at $50 US, and I received both of them from Amazon. Both of these two specific Barbie dolls were designed by Carlisle Nuera. And it seems like every other doll in this movie was designed by a different Barbie designer. Now, the first thing that I want to mention immediately is that none of the dolls that were released for the Barbie film, except for the dolls that were made of Margot Robbie, got a unique face sculpted to likeness for them. You know, I'm partially surprised because Mattel could definitely afford to sculpt a unique face sculpt for every single one of these actors that would definitely resemble them better. I don't know what this actress's name is off the top of my head, but this face definitely does not look like her. It's a very pretty doll, and I'll talk about it a little bit more here in a second, but it just, these dolls, except for the Margot Robbie doll, they really do not look anything like the actors. I did have one person make the argument that the actors are more so the ones resembling the dolls and not vice versa, but I don't really know how hard I subscribe to that mentality, just because we did get a custom sculpt for Margot Robbie Barbie. The other part of me is like, being somebody who has actually been a Barbie consumer over this like dark age, I know how Mattel is and how cheap they can be, and if they can cut corners in certain places, they will. And part of the reason why all of the Little Mermaid dolls got custom sculpts is probably because Disney required them to have official like Disney copyrighted head sculpts, and they probably provided Mattel with the money to sculpt each actor's face to likeness, and this just wasn't the case. So this actress, she got the Pazette head sculpt from, I believe it was 2011. The Pazette head sculpt is from 2011, and like I said, this doesn't really look like the actress. It's a very pretty face. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a very beautiful face for the Pazette head sculpt. And I'm not angry at this because, I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have bought this doll. But the Pazette head sculpt is a very rare Barbie signature face for them to use. And that's why I'm giving this girl a little break, because even if she doesn't look like the actress, I do not have any other Pazettes in my collection. Actually, I have one other Pazette back here. The Pazette that was released as part of BMR 1959. She's the only other Pazette that I have in my collection. And as you can see, the President Barbie has a lighter skin tone. She has the like lavender top, made to move skin tone, but you might not even want to rebody her, to be honest, because Carlisle actually gave her the articulated Wonder Woman body, the one that Laverne Cox had. It's not full made to move, so it doesn't have like the upper arm rotation or the upper thigh rotation, unfortunately. But the body does have a double jointed elbow, a double jointed leg, though they have some cardboard around the legs and the packaging. And she has the articulated fashionistas hands with painted nails. Back to her face though, I really love the neutral colors that they used for her. Very beautiful screening. I really love this brown lipstick color on her. And if you look really closely, she does have some metallic golden eyeshadow on top of her eyelid. And these dolls, none of the dolls from the Barbie film have the UV resin pixelation, which they shouldn't, because they're $50 Barbie dolls. I would expect them to have clean, crisp face screenings, and they do. So I'm very happy about that. Also, the President Barbie has some very beautiful dark brown saran hair. It comes in the box with like some product in it to hold the curls, because saran honestly doesn't hold curls very well. So of course it has a little bit of hair gel in it. Her face though, very beautiful. These Barbie dolls that were made for the movie have a very odd level of quality for modern Barbie whenever it comes to the clothing as well. You all who have been collecting Barbie over these recent years will know this is not normal. And I'm not sure if Mattel gave these dolls higher quality clothes to give the illusion that it's always been like this over the 2010s. Like Barbie has always just had this like amazing quality clothes. We all know that she hasn't. Sorry for being so shady, but you all know it's true. Like, come on, she's got a real metallic golden tassel on the sash of hers. Okay, so let's break down the outfit. So she comes with this like ball gown dress, which was a design that was specifically requested to the director of the film by the actress. And this is a very high quality Barbie gown. Like all of the edges are like hemmed and everything. It's this very beautiful pink color. Like you see the bottom edge is hemmed. I know this isn't something I should be praising. This is something that should be standard, but it's not. It's this like satin material, so beautiful. But over it, it's got this like sheer layer that's got all of this like gold glitter floral pattern on it. It's so cool. And the cut at the top is sort of like an over the shoulder cut. It's honestly a lot better than what we get on many of the holiday dolls that we've got recently. Unfortunately, the back part of the dress doesn't have any pattern on it. Things like that though, like I usually display my dolls from the front, so I'm not too upset about that. And of course, like I said, over the dress, she does have this president sash. The sash is also made out of that satin pink material, and it says president on it, of course, because this is President Barbie. It's got a really cool metallic gold reflection. And like I said, it does have like a real gold tassel on the side with a, okay, it's just sewn on with metallic gold threading. And also she comes with a golden necklace, like a golden floral necklace that matches the dress. Some golden earrings, just some regular like stud earrings, and also some golden high heels. Like this outfit is just really well put together. I know like it's like Carlisle designed the doll itself, but like this outfit was more so designed by like the film, like the director of the film, like the costume designer. So I'm not really sure where the credit should go for the design of this doll. It's like a collaborative effort really. But she is a very, very beautiful Barbie doll, and I'm so happy to add my second Pazette to my collection. Now, this second doll, I am actually much more excited to be looking at her today, but I'm excited for all the wrong reasons. Now, I should be excited to be looking at her because she is an official Barbie doll that was made in the likeness of America Ferrera, or America Ferrera, if you don't want to sound like a gringo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm Mexican, and I find that offensive. You Latins are so hot-blooded.
Because as excited as I was to have an official Barbie doll of the most famous Honduran actress in Hollywood that isn't an athlete, you know. Honduras is really only known for loving football, so most Honduran famous people are athletes. She looks absolutely nothing like America Ferrera. Shame on you, Carlisle. Million Years Dungeon. Like, if it wasn't in the budget to sculpt her very own unique head sculpt, I can think about like 5 existing Barbie head sculpts that would have worked a lot better for this actress, including this Barbie Fashionistas head sculpt that honestly has all of America Ferrera's features, including her nose shape and her jawline and her lips, like how full her lips are. Just the only reason why they didn't use this, I bet, is because it didn't have like a very exaggerated open mouth smile. And like, I would have preferred this head sculpt for it looking more like the actress than one that just conveniently had an open mouth smile. Because this is the Carnival head sculpt. The Carnival head sculpt from 2003. Like, this is an old Barbie head sculpt. Like, I was so excited to get an official doll made in the likeness of America Ferrera. Hell, I may have even made like an Ugly Betty inspired Barbie doll out of it. But it just doesn't look like her at all. And I am so disappointed. So disappointed. But there are a lot of positive aspects about this Barbie doll. To start out with, the clothes. The clothes on her are also really high quality, just like the President Barbie. So for starters, she comes with a pink short sleeve shirt that the bottom hem makes it look like it was meant to be like a sweater or something, but it is short sleeve. They wouldn't make that a full sweater. I wouldn't expect them to do that, because honestly, a lot of people that are buying these dolls are just going to be keeping them in the box. I'm not about that lifestyle though. I don't believe in it. Like, if you want to do that, go over there and do that, but don't push it on me or my children. The blazer is fitted really well to her. I really like the collar, how it's shaped. Only thing is, like, the sleeves are not hemmed, unfortunately. But look at this, real buttons. Like, that's crazy. Real buttons on a Mattel product is not something we can usually even beg for, but I like the blazer. The blazer is really cool, and the slacks are also really awesome. So they're this like pale rosy color, and they have a really cool cut at the bottom. They are hemmed though. They're really nicely constructed. One of the best parts about the outfit though are these shoes that she comes with. She comes with these really fun, like, rainbow colorful high heels. This doll is worth it for the shoes alone, I gotta say. And then of course she also comes with some metallic gold hoops that are removable. So you can definitely use these for your other dolls very easily. However, the most exciting aspect about this doll is that she actually has a brand new skin tone for the petite made to move body. This is so exciting. And you know what, Carlisle, I might let you out of the dungeon early for giving her a fully made-to-move petite body. They probably only gave this to her because they don't have like a standard articulation petite body for Barbie. And America Ferrera, like a lot of Latinos, is kind of a stereotype that Latinos are short. She is actually short in real life though. I guess if nothing else, the one thing they did right about this doll is giving her an accurate height in comparison to other Barbies. So we do actually have a new skin tone for the petite made-to-move body, if you're willing to spend $50 on this doll to use her as a body donor. She basically has the new Nutra skin tone, and I have this Barbie doll that does have the new Nutra skin tone just to compare them. She's very, very close. She's like a smidge, like barely darker than new Nutra. But as you can see, it's extremely close to new Nutra. And this is a skin tone in the petite body that I have needed. I can't tell you all how long I have needed this skin tone in made-to-move petite. So I have so many dolls lined up for this body. The first one being this Fashionista's Olivia head that was rerouted for me by my friend Doll Dirt on Instagram. See, I didn't forget about her. I know you were thinking I probably did, but she's one of those dolls that I just really didn't want to make her anything but one specific body type, so I was just waiting until Mattel made a petite made-to-move body for her. And the skin tone difference, it's very subtle, but it's honestly good enough for me. At this point, I would much rather her head be on the slightly mismatched body than be just loosely stored in a tote in my closet at this point. Like, in some lighting you wouldn't even notice. Now, Chris is one of my Canadian friends. I have friends all over the world now thanks to this channel, and he rerouted this Fashionista's head for me. I specifically requested like an early 2000s like blonde with chunky brown lowlights in it, and he definitely delivered. And I think the doll originally had like a middle part, but he instead gave her this really clean side part. She just looks so awesome. I can't wait to dress her now. She kind of reminds me of like Hilary Duff, but also like Britney Spears at the same time. I just love her so much. Thank you so much, Chris, for her. This doll unfortunately has sort of a complicated backstory. I thrifted her early last year, and I had a friend of mine who was going to reroute her, and I actually paid him. Like, I sent him a super expensive doll that I thrifted, and he was going to reroute her as payment. But he really took his time, and he kept coming up with excuses. And I mean, I get it. Like, I'm an artist. This is why I don't promise art to anybody anymore, is because I'm only happy whenever I'm doing art for myself or out of spite. If I'm doing art for myself, like for sentimental reasons or out of spite, just to spite somebody, then I can put all my effort into it. So it's not like I can't understand why he didn't want to do it and instead prioritized doll customs that would make him happy. It just honestly sucks that we're no longer friends, and something as stupid as a little doll head was part of what caused us to drift apart. Because for me, like, if I like you enough to call you a mutual friend, like, that means that I care about you a lot. And I feel like some people that I have met in this community, they don't really see me as like a person. They see me as like an entity. Like I'm just like a disposable thing, like a disposable personality online that's like free of nuance, that just is completely one-dimensional. Like, if we don't agree on the same thing, like, you gotta cut ties immediately. And I get that everybody's replaceable, but I don't know. That's why I try not to get too close to people in this community anymore, because like, you never know what somebody's saying about you or how they really feel. One of the things that I've learned in this community is just to not get too attached to people, because they come and go. I wouldn't really say that I'm like part of the doll community, because like I'm not. I don't agree with a lot of things that a lot of people are saying out there, and I definitely don't have the same political opinions as a lot of other doll influencers on this platform, but you know what I mean. We all like occupy the same space. That's kind of what I mean. And you just have to deal with other people not agreeing with you on everything. I mean, that's just how it is. That's just how life is. And like, I feel like some people, like, you can really tell when they don't ever get outside whenever one person's opposing opinion sets them off. It's honestly, it's frustrating, it's funny, it's annoying, it's heartbreaking at the same time. And I'm trying not to let that whole story kill my love for this doll. Each one of my dolls in my collection, let me tell you all this. Each one of my dolls in my collection has a story and a reason that I keep them on display. And this one, unfortunately, just happens to be really negative. Instead, I'm going to try to focus on me and Chris's friendship and how nice it was for him to reroute this doll for me and take the time to make her look absolutely perfect and amazing and like the trashy Y2K dream girl that I imagined her as. Just happy that Olivia officially gets added to the collection. Thank you, Carlisle, for this one good decision that you made on this doll. What's everybody's opinions on the dolls that Mattel has put out to celebrate the Barbie film? Are you as excited to watch the Barbie movie in theaters as I am? This is going to be the very first film that I have seen in theaters since like pre-COVID, so I am absolutely stoked. I really hope that we get those like Barbie doll popcorn box things that I saw from Mexico. If anybody has any info on those, like if any specific theaters or cinemas in the United States is going to be getting those popcorn boxes, please let me know that. I know it's like a weird request, but I really want one of those popcorn boxes. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content to support my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.